versus two separate things. Girlfriend, boyfriend relationship.
So we are familiar with him. I've seen his videos before. Him giving input on how men should treat women.
I could call up right now and say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's work? How's it going?" I'm going to tell you what's on my mind, what I think about globally, global, local.
It's that time again where we ask the question, what's on Edigga's mind? Tune in as he talks about what's trending, celebrity news, community and political views, and so much more. So get ready to hear what's going on with your host, the man you all know and love, Edigga.
The views that are expressed on What's on Edigga's Mind is that of the show creator and not Charm City Direct TV Network. Some language, videos, and content may not be suitable for young viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. What is good, good people? It is I, the man that you all know and love, Edigga, and welcome to another great episode of What's on Edigga's Mind, live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me, because we got some things to talk about, starting with words like stupid, words like retard or slow, words like fool. You may have said these words sometime in your life. You may have said these words under your breath or indirectly or directly to someone. You may have said these words to people where they heard them or didn't hear them. The show is to offer you some type of encouragement to the person who received those words. And to the person who said those words, I'm a realist, people. I am a realist, and I'm about to share with you why I selected this topic, because of course it happened to me. I just think that people, sometimes people say things in anger, or sometimes people say you never know what the intent was of a person who said these type of words. Maybe it was anger, maybe it was a situation where I need to make myself look good that day, and the all too common situation where it happens when someone is a new employee, just started a job. You don't like how they're doing something, or something happened where the person called you that name. I'm here to tell you that if you ever felt like that, just know that you are not that person. You are not what that person called you. I need to say that. You are not stupid. You're not worthless. You're not retarded. You're not an idiot. Those words hurt. There's no looking around it. Those words, one, are highly offensive. I'm going to share my story like I always do. And this is why I named this What's on Edigga's Mind. So many of you know I started a new job. Many of you know this job or where it's located. Pretty much y'all have family members that work there. I was very fortunate, one, to get in, so to speak. And they said, once you win, you win. You good. And I got in. And I was happy, because at a point I wasn't seeing no money, and like many people, we got to work a 9 to 5. All of this looks good, and all of this is fun, and I'm talking about this live stream, and and talking and stuff like that. But you have to find a way to support it. And especially, that's another podcast, but you got to find a way to support it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Last week was my first week on the production floor, and the place is McCormick Spice Company, or McCormick and Company. Everything that you probably have tasted, snack wise, food wise, if you have a seasoning in it, it has come from McCormick. And I did not know how large McCormick was. McCormick is big. It is world recognized. They have plants not just here in Baltimore, but they have plants all over. And I didn't know that. And it's hard to get in. Like I said, it's hard to get in. They had a massive interview process, or job fair, as I would say. And it was a lot. Well, it wasn't that many people there when I went, but when I left, the line was like wrapped around the corner, so to speak, in the parking lot, of people trying to get in. And lo and behold, I went through the proper channels. I did the proper things. I submitted paperwork. Everything was a go. The onboarding process was slow, but I was in. I'm in. First week working on the production floor that week. And some of your family members probably work there. I know a couple of people that retired from McCormick. Very, very great, lucrative job. I need to say that. You work there, they spoil their employees. Whatever you need, they provide. And I honestly can say that. Whatever you need, resource wise, financially, they provide. Who would not want a job like that? Having to work and come in and have a job that look out for their employees. That is the best thing since sliced bread to me. But then you have people that have been working there for years, and I'm talking 10, 20, 30, maybe 40. God damn, you've been working there 50 years. My hat's off to you. Like I said, you work there, you retire, you living comfortable. You see what I'm saying? The situation happened where I was on the production floor. Like I said, people, I'm new. I'm a new employee. I'm you walk in and I'm a stranger to the manufacturing industry, because all of my jobs were either, for 15 years, it was, what I did, and then I'm working behind the desk. I can't say that if work wise, I can't say if it work related, I did it. I can't, because I haven't tapped into everything. You see what I'm saying? I did work at Amazon. I hated it. Absolutely hated. And please, if Amazon was to ever endorse me, I would take your money, but I will still talk about you. That's how I feel about them. They are a slave driven job. It is slavery. I quit 3 days. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I quit on that Friday. I left. I couldn't do it. It's just work, 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 work. You get 2 30-minute breaks. That's it. And by the time you walk to the break room, that's 15. So you got 15 minutes to eat. you know, I left. I quit. That's another podcast. But I started here, and the guy that I met was there for 22, I want to say 22, 25 years. Taught me some stuff. And that next day, we was preparing for a batch. I'm not even going to go through the whole process of what we do. I don't even think I can say on camera what we do, because it's a, like a, a secret. I can't take pictures. I can't tell people the recipe. I don't know. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. We was getting ready for a batch. That's all I need to say. The batch, we had to put them in boxes. So we had to make the boxes. Now, keep that in mind. I am a new employee, meaning, and since I've been there for this whole week, there have been numerous of people telling me what to do. Because like I said, there have been people there for 2 months. They have people that's been working there for 2 years. You see what I'm saying? So I guess that seniority kicks in, whereas I'm new and they feel as though that, okay, I'm going to tell you what to do. I get it. I understand. So I'm taking the boxes and I'm stacking I'm making the boxes and I'm putting them over. And then he very sharply, the same guy that been there 22, 25 years, that's not how you do it. Okay. Did anybody tell me prior how to do it? When I came out, listen to me. I'm gonna take you on. This is so funny. Did anybody stop me and say, "Hey, E, look, this is what we're going to be doing today"? I did get that speech. I did get that instruction. That's all they said is what we're going to be making today. These are the boxes that we're going to use. That was it. Nobody said this is how you stack the boxes. And a lot of that, people, a lot of what I've learned for that first week, I learned by mimicking. And they said, ask questions, ask questions. Okay, I get it. I'm the type of person that when I need to ask the question, I'm going to ask the question. But stacking boxes on how to stack boxes wasn't in my psyche at the moment. Maybe if I would have asked how to stack the boxes, he wouldn't have like screamed on me like that. I don't know. Maybe he was on his period. I don't know. That's not how you do it. That's what he said. I said, okay, well, how you do it? You got to put the bags in, because okay. I took the box and I stacked the box. I put it in the general location of where the boxes were, where the seasonings come down, where the seasonings come down from the blender. And I put them in that area where the operator takes the box and put it underneath, fill it, give it to the sealer tapes it, I package it, I put it on a pallet. That's how it works. In that moment, nobody said, all right, this is how you stack. This is how you prepare the boxes. This is how you stack the boxes. And I'm saying all of this for a reason. I'm telling you this for a reason, so you'll have a clear indication of where I'm going at with this. I took the boxes that didn't have a liner in it. I put the liner in, and then I said, okay, so is there a certain way? I'm looking at this right here. Do I stack them like that? And he looks at me like I'm being smart. No, I'm asking a question now. Do I stack it like this? Is there another way to stack it? Is there boxes around the corner? I pretty much, I just don't want to make a mistake at this moment. This man unscreamed on me. I just want to make it right. Don't scream at me again, because if you scream at me again, I'm gonna scream on you. I'm treading lightly not to scream on you now. I heard what you said. You could have said it a little nicely. In my little perfect world, I understand that you've been here 22, 25 years. Didn't have a good day today. I don't know what's wrong, but don't take it out on me. He comes over and he said, this is how you stack them. Okay, fine. Say less. I got it. Okay. After we stack the boxes, after the first batch, after all of that, I normally go in the back because during that time, they got to change over, clean out the blender, blah, blah, blah. That's a process right there. Sometimes it takes about 15, 20 minutes to do all of that, maybe even longer. I go in the back, get a drink of water, probably go to the bathroom, sit down, do something. But I think it was meant for me to hear this conversation. And as I go back to the break room, you got to pass the office, and that's where everybody, all the big wigs, the crew leader, the crew leader, the shift manager, is everybody, all the big wigs that been there 20, 25 years, they in there as well. And I overheard him. I seen him standing in there, and it was other people. And he said, man, where did y'all find these people at? And I stopped because we have these it's called papper. I don't know what papper means. The PAPPR, or it's PAPR. It's PAPR. I don't know what that stands for right off. I know what it stands for. I just can't say the information right now because I don't know. I had that on. So the papper has a shield, and you cannot hear. You cannot hear. You can hear. It's not like you deaf or anything, but you got a motor, a battery on your back that supplies air through a hose, and the air is coming in. So with that running, you really can't hear all that well. You can hear, but you can't hear all that well. All I knew was he said where, and he said it real loud. So he had to say it loud enough for me to say, oh. So I cracked open my shield because it looks like a motorcycle helmet. Better yet, the movie Outbreak, Dustin Hoffman, Lean on Me. Gosh, oh God, what is his name? Oh God, not Danny Glover, the other one, Morgan Freeman. Remember that movie Outbreak, and the headgear that they had on? They was trying to find the monkey with the virus. That is something similar to that. So it looks like a motorcycle helmet with the shield that comes down. So I raised up my shield, and he goes in like, where do y'all find these people at? Yeah, the dude with the boxes. Oh my God, such an idiot. Wow. and the only person that I could think of that he was talking about was old Lucky Ernest. That's right. What an idiot. Okay. Now feel some type of way. Should I leave? Should I say something? All of this is going on in my head, And I'm in the break room. I don't know anybody. Correction. I know about 5 people that work out there. But of course, all 5 people wasn't in the break room at the time. And I'm over and over. This the voice and everything popping off in my head, Such an idiot. Words, people. Words. And I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I'm an idiot because I did not know how to stack a box. I am an idiot because you did not tell me how to stack these boxes. Let me let you in on a little secret. How they do things is so intricate. is beyond me. How we have to stack, it's called pack off. Pack off is how you take the bags or the boxes, and it's a certain way you gotta put them on the pallet to ship it off, because some of the clients, you know, they assholes, and they will write little comments or little emails. I get it. I understand. As a new employee, hear me when I'm saying this. As a new employee who has not gotten any proper training, like I said, everybody named mama, everybody that come to the line, they are telling me how to do it their way. You know, that's all fine and good, but if I'm doing it your way, and then another person tomorrow comes in and say, that's not how you do it, but the person that been here 2 years, this is how they taught me last week. You get what I'm saying? So it's still registering in my head. It's still playing back and forth. And you such an idiot, such an idiot. I went to the break room. I sat down to get to gather myself. And God is good. God is good all the time. God is good. God speaks to people, speaks through people. And that's when God was present. Because God must have knew that I was going to leave out of that break room and go find him and say, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Pull him to the side. That's what, as a child, and when I realized that you just can't go off the handle sometimes and talk to people, the professional way to handle people sometimes is pull them to the side and say, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? God knew. God knew. Of course he knew. He made me. But God spoke through a person. And what was so beautiful about that moment was it wasn't nobody in the break room but me and that person. And that person did not know me from a can of paint. He knew that I was new. He said, hey man, what's up? I said, hey, what's going on? He said, you good? I said, yeah, something just happened, and just trying to collect my thoughts. And he said, what happened? And I told him the whole story. He was like, dude, let me tell you, don't worry about that. He said, don't worry about it. Now, the word idiot is a little harsh, but I'm here to tell you, you're new and you're going to make mistakes. You're new. You're not going to know anything. This the line right here. You're not going to know everything in 1 week. He was just being an asshole. He was just flexing his authority. He said, how long he been here? And I said, well, I was talking to him upstairs in the blender. And I asked him how long he was here. And I said, anywhere between 22 and 25 years. He said, yeah, he's old and miserable. I know exactly who you're talking about. He said, don't pay attention to him. He said, you're going to do fine. And he said, I don't even know you, but I know you well enough that you care about what you do. He said, do not let words hurt you. You know who you are. And that was God speaking through that person. Yeah, you could definitely tell. You could definitely tell that when you're having a rough day or rough moment, and someone slowly and suddenly comes to you, and he or she make you laugh or tell you a joke or tell you a funny story or offer you some words of encouragement, you know that is the voice of God talking to you. So I want to encourage everyone right now that when someone fly off the handle, as I may say, and they're upset about something and they seems upset and they are taking their anger out on you, or if you are a new employee like myself, and something that you done is not up to their liking, or something that you did or a mistake, and they call you an ignorant idiot, you fool, you stupid, or retard, you're slow. That's the one. That's the one right there. You slow. Know that you are a child of the living God. Know that this God, the God that we serve, I apologize for saying this God, know that the God that we serve did not or do not make mistakes. Know that you are here for a purpose, and whatever that purpose is, I'm almost certain that your purpose is good. Listen to the voice of God that speaks through people to try to ease your pain or try to ease your spirit, not to go after a person and try to beat the living crap out of them, but listen to people when they offer you these words of encouragement, because that is the voice of God talking through these people. And the funny thing about all of this is when I went back out on the floor and I saw him, he walks over to me and he says, I apologize. I shouldn't have screamed on you like that. And I said, I got one better for you, sir. Are you apologizing for how you spoke to me or when you called me an idiot? Oh, the look of shock on his face when I said it was like, you heard that? Yeah, I heard you. But I'm gonna give you this one. I'm gonna give you this one because I'm gonna tell you some real stuff. I plan to be here for a minute. You're gonna have to see this face every single day you come in. Whether I am a professional at what I do, or I learned just a little bit to get me by, but you're gonna see my face. And I'm gonna give you this one. And I said to him, I said, I'm gonna give you this one, but I bet you any amount of money that this will be the last time that you scream on me. Now, words, yeah, they hurt. But you calling me an idiot. Nah, I know who I am. The God that I serve is mighty. The God that I serve created me, and he don't make no mistakes. So I accept your apology. But let this be the last time that we have this encounter. Just needed to say that. And people, if you are the ones who have said it to people, the greatest thing that you can say is, I apologize. If you are the person who received it, the best thing you can do is forgive them and move on because you know who you are. Don't sit around and sulk and cry about it, because you know who you are. You know you were created for a great purpose. I just needed to share that with you. Do not ever feel like you're slow. Don't ever feel like you're incapable. Never feel like you're slow, incompetent, retarded, an idiot. because you are much greater than that. Words do hurt, but you are great. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you check out this broadcast and all future broadcasts on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch right here on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at charm_city_direct TV and keep up with me. Keep up with Charm City Direct TV because there's some more great things in store just for you. I holler at you when I smile at you. Peace. Thank you for watching another great live broadcast on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you head on over to YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitter for more great content on Charm City Direct TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow everything Charm City Direct TV.